want to start a successful life coaching business and you want the exact steps on how to do it, welcome to ILCTV, baby. That's what we talk about today. All right, so if you want to start a successful life coaching business, you're in the right place. I'm going to give you a step-by-step overview of everything you need to do. I'm also going to give you a rundown of the tools you need to get off the ground and get started. And I'm also going to give you everything in between that you need to know about starting your successful life coaching business. Let's get started. What up, fam? Welcome back. This is Ryan McMorris with Intentional Lifestyle Creators. Welcome to ILCTV, where online coaches, course creators, and online business owners come to master their marketing and get their message into the right ears. All right. Now, if you want to take your passive income, your lifestyle, and your business to the next level, you're in the right place. That's what we're going to help you do today. And make sure that you get subscribed, hit that bell notification, that way you don't miss any of the videos that we drop all week. All right. Now, if you want to start a successful life coaching business, follow these 8 steps. All right. Follow them to a T and make sure that you connect with us. Now, before we dive into this stuff, I want to hear from you. All right. Why do you want to start a life coaching business? All right. That's a very important thing. Before we dive into these 8 steps, I want you already thinking, why do you want to start this business? Okay. Now, if you put money, if the first thing that came to your mind was money, by the end of this video, you're going to have a different answer. Okay. Now, just before we get rocking, my wife and I, we've been coaching people since 2014, and we've started multiple coaching businesses successfully online. We love teaching people how to start businesses. We love teaching people marketing strategies, mindset hacks to help you create success. And today we're going to give you our insights and our experience from starting these coaching businesses, coaching thousands of people, and the exact steps, the systems, the formula that has worked for us and our clients over the years. First things first, you gotta understand there's a difference between a coach, a mentor, and a consultant. Coaches, they ask questions, they help guide you to an outcome or an experience. So a lot of times you're not physically doing something for somebody. They're not paying you to do something for someone. So if someone says, hey, Ryan, I need help with growing my business, I may coach them on the task that need to take place over a 4-week period or an 8-week period. I'm not actually doing the work for them. If someone pays me a consulting fee, maybe to build a funnel or put together a marketing strategy or maybe write ad copy or something like that, that's consulting. They're actually paying me to do something. Now, if they're being mentored by me, that's a little different. Sometimes mentorship can play a little different role, but understand there's a difference between coaching, mentorship, and consulting. Make sure that you're very clear on what your outcome is. That way your clients can be very clear, your customers can get really clear on that too. Now, anytime you're launching a business, I don't care what you're doing, your mind is going to get in your way. Now, when you're doing a coaching business and you're marketing yourself, that's when your mind goes 10x to say you can't do this. All right. Now, if you want to quiet down the chatter in your brain and understand that your brain is trying to keep you safe from the rejection, the insecurities that come up when you're marketing and actually selling yourself. It's a little different than selling a physical product. But if you start from a place of service, all right, if you start from a place of, I am starting this business to help people. I'm starting this business to change the world. I'm starting this business to make the world a better place. I want to coach people for that reason and that reason alone. The money will chase you. Your insecurities will go away. And if they ever pop up, just think about it. You are here to serve. And when those insecurities pop up, it's keeping you from being the servant leader that you are. So I want to hear from you again. All right. What is keeping you from growing or starting the life coaching business that you want to start? I'll never forget back in 2014, one of my mentors told me, one day you could be coaching people, you could have your own courses. And I immediately said, who would want to learn from me? I just thought to myself, like, who would ever want to learn from me? And that was a very diminishing thought. And so if you have thoughts like that, let me hear from you, because you got to get them out first, or they're going to just stay in your head and keep you trapped in the place that you are right now. And that's not where you want to be. Now, one big question that people always ask is, do I need certifications? I'm not a big fan of getting certifications in the beginning because most people will just try to stack these certifications and they won't start their business. Get your certifications, do all that stuff, continue your education. However, you don't need that to start. Now, when you're starting your business, I highly recommend not calling yourself a life coach in the beginning. All right, when you've already got an audience, when they know what you do and you've got fans and all that good stuff, call yourself a life coach. But in the beginning, it typically just makes people feel like, I don't know exactly what you do. Were you going to coach me at life? Oh, well, life is a lot of different areas, right? So get really specific, dial it in. And that leads me to step number 2, all right? Step number 2 is pick a niche, pick a skill, and master it. Step number 2 is all about mastery. Now, mastery is a journey. So understand, once you actually commit to this journey, it is a lifelong journey of mastery, a skill that you know you want to be known for and people know you for that skill. For me, it's marketing and funnels. For my wife, it's mindset and moving past blocks. Now, there's 3 top categories of how to choose your niche. Okay, now we break this stuff down in different videos, all right? So each one of these steps that we go on has its own individual video where we go into this in an in-depth level. This is very, 30,000 foot. So the first 3 categories are health, wealth, and relationships, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna pick one of those categories. Is it gonna be health? Is it gonna be wealth? Is it gonna be relationships? Now, the Wheel of Life has 8 different categories, and this will help you be a better life coach by picking one of these categories and then niching down once you're there. So you can pick one of these. You can go physical, spiritual, lifestyle, mental, business, financial, relationships, and family. If you pick one of those and then get really specific about what you do in that. So for us, it's business. What do we do in business? We do marketing and funnels for online coaches and course creators. See, now we have our skill set, now we have our niche, and then we can dive into that. Now, I don't have this book on me, but make sure you go into the description box, grab Expert Secret. There's a free link to that book that breaks everything down on that. I would highly recommend doing that. Now, remember, in step number 2, coaching isn't about just telling people what to do. You can do all the marketing stuff and you can do all the things that we're going to talk about in the rest of this video, but you actually have to be a good coach. So again, once you actually go through these 8 steps and you get your first customers, go back and get different certifications that you feel like are going to help you. Again, get certifications and get education that's going to help you serve your client best. I don't need certifications all the time. I mean, I may get a certain marketing certification here or there, or I may read a book or go to a course or hire a coach. But if I can get a result and me improving a skill, that's the most important thing. And me being a better coach, being able to ask better questions, understanding human psychology and how people work, that's the most important thing that you can do. And if you have a good product that you can put out and you are the product, then you'll get referrals, you'll get more customers. But if you have a bad product, you're a bad coach, all these other steps, they do nothing for you. So make sure that you actually show up. You're getting better every single day as a coach, and you'll get more referrals, you get more clients, especially if you're using these other tips. All right, step number 3. Once you've actually gotten through all the BS in your head, you've chosen a niche and you've chosen a market that you can actually do something with, now we need to produce our client avatar, okay? Now, this is a completely different concept than choosing a target audience, okay? A target audience is a bunch of people and it's just, it's kind of random, this kind of hodgepodge. Now, inside of our impact marketing system, we actually call this step our perfect prospect system. Okay, it's a system designed to find your ideal person and attract them to you instead of you trying to go get them all the time. So ask yourself, who is your ideal client and what result do they want to get from you? What are they looking for from you? Understand, your ideal client is out there looking for you. They're looking for the solution that you create. They just don't know you're out there yet. Now, we put together a specific video just on client avatar sheets. You can check that out. Just click here or click in the description box, and we put all the bonus extra videos in here for you. That way you've got all the goodies. Step number 4 is once you've got that client avatar, that perfect customer, create a custom framework. for them that's taking them from A to B. A is where they don't want to be. B is the land of paradise. That's exactly where they want to be. And you have to create this framework, the middle part, the 3 to 9 steps that is going to take them from A to B. Now, what this does is it actually creates certainty within you. All right. Once you've developed a framework, all the insecurities, all the uncertainty that most coaches don't have, you've got to have this like grounded, cemented in the ground firmness that you know that your framework takes somebody from A to B. I know without a shadow of a doubt when coaches come to us for help, I know that our framework gets results. We help them create an offer system, we get them traffic, and then we help them scale. That is our impact system. That framework works. Now we have that 3-step framework, and then we take step 1, and that's broken down into 3 to 6 steps. Step 2 is broken down into 3 to 6 steps. And then step 3 is broken down into its steps. And so we have this custom framework. And not only does that create confidence in your customers, because if they don't have confidence, then they're not going to buy. And if they can't feel your confidence, if they can't feel your certainty, then they're not going to buy from you. So creating this framework, it makes you feel good, but it also makes you a magnet when you're on the phone, when you're on social media. It makes people want to chase you down because now you have a step-by-step thing. Now, your perfect customer is looking for a guide. If you've never read the book, Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller, he talks about in that book, your customer is looking for a guide. It's tough to have a guide that doesn't know the steps. So if you want to climb a mountain and you look at the guy and say, "Hey, you're gonna help me out. You're gonna show me how to climb this mountain, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're just gonna do it. I don't know the steps, but we'll get there." Yeah, I'm probably not gonna climb that damn mountain, homie. Okay, so make sure that you are that person that they know you know the steps to help them climb their mountain. Step number 5 is now that we have this framework, we want to take a little micro piece of that framework and turn that into an irresistible offer for them. Now, this is like a lead magnet that then takes them through the steps. So it's like a lead magnet and a simple funnel. Okay, now if you need help putting this together, we have a video on this and we have a 10-day challenge that's specifically created to help you create that lead magnet, create a simple funnel that gets leads, it creates attention, and it gets sales and gets you on the phone with the right people, the ideal clients. So once you have this offer, this PDF, it could be a video series. One of our PDFs is our coaching map. We'll leave that in the description. We have a masterclass, webinar. I mean, you can do anything for free as long as you're collecting emails from this thing and you actually make some type of offer on the second page. I just can't stand when I see coaches don't make any type of offer. It's like, "Hey, download this free thing," and then it's nothing. You've just got their attention and their email. Like, now engage with them. Ask them to do something. Ask them to book a call. Ask them to buy from you. Ask them to subscribe to your YouTube channel or join your Facebook group. Something. Come on, people. So make sure that you do that. Now, we have videos on how to develop offers. We have a cool video on how to create landing pages, but I would highly suggest, if you're really serious about this, get your access to our next Irresistible Offer Challenge, our 10-day challenge. You'll love it. Now, step number 6 is your solid social media strategy. Now, once you have that offer created, now we want to get that offer in front of the right people online. So first things first, when it comes to social media, make sure you pick a platform that you can be consistent with and just pick 1 or 2. When you're starting out, especially, do not try to be everywhere and everything for everybody. I mean, if you market to everyone, you're marketing to no one, right? So the same thing goes for social media. Pick 1 or 2. I recommend picking one like YouTube or a podcast or blogging. That way people can find you. And then I recommend something like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, where you can go direct to people and you can actually have a conversation with them in the direct messenger. So pick 1 or 2 platforms and then just get really consistent with connecting with people on there. If you have a custom framework and you have an offer, then you should not struggle with content. Now, we have a content calendar and a video on how to never run out of content, and we'll put that in the description box below. But the most important thing about social media is just making sure that you're not trying to market to a need, market to a desire. And what that means is there are people looking for you right now. Okay. I've always heard, like, if you have a pizza stand, where's the best place to actually put your pizza stand? And people will say, oh, well, put it over here in this corner where there's a lot of people, or over here next to the fair. And it's like, no, just put it next to another competitor. Just put it down the street right from a competitor pizza stand, right? We already know that there's people that are buying pizza right here. There's people that like pizza because it's successful right here. So if I'm in the path of people that are already buying, then guess what? That makes it better. I don't want to target people that need shoes, right? I want to target people that are already buying shoes and are going to buy my shoes from me. So hopefully that makes sense when it comes to your social media strategies. But make sure that you watch the video that we have on social media. That way you can get an in-depth, inside look at your social media strategy. Number 7 is launch your beta group. Now, what we do here is we want to set a date. We want to get really specific about this beta group that is going to help you get XYZ result. All right. Now, you can do it for free. You can do it at a very low cost. We've done beta groups for thousands of dollars before, knowing that the real group is going to be probably tens of thousands of dollars. Understand that you can do that too, but in the beginning, do a free beta group. Limit the amount of people that can come in. Maybe you do it for 5, 10, maybe 20 people. It's up to you on how to do that. You can connect with us in our Facebook group if you have questions on that kind of thing. But the whole point of this beta group is to get people in, get them engaged, get them a result, create an experience for these people. And then when they're done, you want to get video testimonials, written testimonials. And then step number 8 is you want to market those testimonials to a now paid group, paid course, or paid one-on-one clients. And that's how you start your coaching business, life coaching business. That's how you do it. Now, if you need help with any of this stuff, make sure that you connect with us. In the description box, we have a launch guide for you. You can access our 10-day challenge, and you can access our 3-step process that's an in-depth look at the impact marketing system and how it works, and a case study on how it could possibly work for you. So check out the description box. Make sure you get subscribed. All right, we drop videos every single week, so hit that bell. Don't miss any of the videos. Again, and I hope this helped you get a very clear step-by-step checklist type thing on how to start your life coaching business. All right. Hey, thanks so much for watching this episode of ILCTV. We hope to see you back for another episode. So make sure you click that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section with the word value if you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and share with any other online entrepreneurs you know. And of course, before you leave, make sure you watch one of these other videos and go into the description box so you can grab your free goodies. Hope to see you back again on ILCTV.